Chef Charles Draghi, owner and chef at Herbaluce Restaurant, Bay Village in Boston. I have a very simple little dressing here that I like to make. It's a vinaigrette. In Italian, we call it lecco. Lecco is a sauce, has a little tartness, a little lemon, or a little acid to it. It's absolutely fantastic with roasted vegetables. Sometimes I use it with cauliflower or roasted turnips, braised sunflowers. It's perfect accompaniment with. Also roasted meats like pork or fish. It's kind of a catch-all because it's got the sort of holy trinity of lemon, olive oil, and fresh herbs with a little saltiness of anchovy and caper to it. It's really, really wonderful. So, to start, we have the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. This is a really good Tuscan olive oil with a beautiful greenness. It's almost reminds me of the bottom of a lawnmower in the summer, just intense chlorophyll with a little white pepper kind of spice to it. And then we're going to add some capers. Now, these are salt-packed capers. I've rinsed them a couple times in water. They still have their really wonderful flavor, not only of a greenness to them, almost olive flavor, but there's also a floral component because these are unopened flowers in these capers. So I'm going to throw those in. We're going to add some freshly grated lemon zest, which gives a little bitter rind lemon flavor. Fresh squeezed lemon juice. A little bit of anchovy, finely minced anchovy. These are salt-packed anchovies. You see them oftentimes in Italian sundry stores. Really wonderful, much deeper flavor, but milder flavor than other anchovies. And you can see the redness here. The fillets are pink and have a real bright, almost fruitiness to them. They are packed in salt. If you buy the can, this is a neat trick. You save the anchovy salt. You can mix it with regular salt. It's absolutely delicious when you roast pork or veal or fish, of course, but it adds a really interesting component. It's not fishy at all, but a really nice flavor. So I'm going to put some finely minced anchovy in, some fresh chopped herbs, a little basil, parsley, some mint in there. That's, again, the sort of triumvirate now of the herb variety, where in a lot of Italian cooking you see basil, parsley, and mint added together. It's a really beautiful balance against each other, a little contrast, but they also support each other in a nice way. Now, since we have the lemon and we have the saltiness, everything's about balance in cooking. So I'd like to add a little bit of sweetness. This is a wildflower honey. I actually get this from a local farm. They put the beehive in the field of apple blossoms, and the bees are drawing nectar just from the apple and peach blossoms. You can find this pretty much anywhere that locally made honeys are produced, because a lot of times the farmers will put the beehive in a herb field or someplace where you're getting very distinctive, unique aromas. There's buckwheat honey, there's blueberry honey, which I really love. The wild blueberry honey from Maine is fantastic. So each of these honeys not only add a touch of sweetness, not an awful lot, but just a touch of sweetness, they also give a really nice aromatic component. So I'm going to just mix this together. And with the back of the spoon as I'm mixing, I'm just going to give it a little light mash so that those flavors kind of come together. And then I'm going to add some gold raisins. Again, kind of a sweet component, but with a really nice flavor, that dried fruit, almost apricot-like flavor. All this plays with acid, salt, sweet to give a really nice balance, an absolutely fantastic sauce. The reason this goes so well with roasted vegetables is that then you're adding an earthy vegetal component that this really highlights the flavor of. With roasted meats, a little sweet, a little salt really makes the freshness of the meat jump out. And then a light dusting, I like to use white pepper. You can use black pepper. The white pepper is black pepper that's had the skins removed. So it's a very aromatic and also a little bit spicier version of the pepper. Mix this together. You're going to want to let this sit for several hours. Overnight's even better. That way the raisins kind of hydrate. They pick up some of the flavors from the marinade. The marinade picks up some of the flavors from the capers and the raisins, and it all comes together in really, really beautiful fashion.